know who to believe these days. Do you really believe that?
That's totally obvious.
That was obvious all along.
That's totally obvious.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I never would have thought.
He never would have thought of that himself.
You don't have to ask me that.
I'd have gone about it differently.
You better watch out.
Teach me.
At the moment, I can't.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Could have told you that before.
Hey, you!
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You already know what I think.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
That's just what I said.
Someone will have to pay for it.
Hey, you!
That's totally obvious.
Someone will have to pay for it.
You should have known better.
I'm no better off myself. Enos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
So it says in the scriptures.
Do you really believe that?
I need...
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Hey,
No one must violate the divine order.
I never knew that.
You already know what I think.
was obvious all along.
That'll only cause more trouble.
So be it. From now on, the novice Opolos will study the script.
Hey,
You have sworn I will
teach.
I cannot teach the
I want to increase.
You listened to the wrong people.
You don't have to ask me that.
Teach me.
I'm not telling you anything new.
You don't have to ask me that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
So it says in the scriptures.
He doesn't see that. I can't help
I need. How are?
fine, man.
recognize his wisdom.
There have been all kinds
I'm
of
ready.
rumors.
I'm no better off myself.
You should have known better.
That's been known a long time.
I never would have thought.
Hey,
Hello. Thank you for helping.
wait a minute. How's it?
That's nothing
Nobody will learn anything from me.
new. No one must violate the divine order.
Justice will prevail in the end.
life.
Nothing. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder.
don't tell me that. You don't say.
Hey, you!
That's terrible. Who says things like that? I don't believe that.
Show me. Take your pick.
Who says things like that? Honestly, I witnessed it myself. I won't tell her a thing from now on. Now that's typical, isn't it? Someone's got to do the work.
I've got to go. Suit your. Show.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Go away, don't tell me that. You don't say. These are bad times. That's not what my husband thinks. That's not what I heard. These are bad times. And it's going to get even worse. That's not what I heard. These are bad times. Really? How interesting. Someone's got to do the work. That's not what I heard. That's not what my husband thinks.
Show. It is an.
Don't tell this to anyone. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Really? How interesting. Don't tell this to anyone. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Go away, don't tell me that. I won't tell her a thing from now on. Who says things like that? You don't say. That's what I've always said. He had better shut up. These are bad times. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Go away, don't tell me that. Go away, don't tell me that. And he works all day too. He had better shut up. He simply talks too much. He simply talks too much. I can't take care of everything.
Show me your. It is an.
That's not what I heard. Who says things like that? I can't take care of everything for everybody. Someone's got to do the work. And he works all day, too. Everybody knows by now.
About the.
Yes, how's it going?
Everybody
Have you
knows
caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
That's not what I heard.
I'm still.
Then see to it.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Show me your.
That's not what my husband thinks. That's not what I heard. Who says things like that? I won't tell her a thing from now on. That's not what my husband thinks. And it's gonna get even worse. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. And he works all day, too. That's an open secret. These are bad times. Everybody knows by now. That's an open secret.
I've got another stone.
Great. Here.
Tell me about.
Since you are not yet a member of our community, I cannot tell, but I shall
Who are the
I cannot tell you that, but you will
Where?
They are exploring the ruins of an old culture. We suspect that those ruins might...
Tell me.
If you're interested in joining the expedition, I could send you to Saturn. You can only participate, of course, as long as you're...
Of course. What exactly?
We stand between the Order of Innos. If one of the two sides should, therefore...
And what did...
The fall of the barrier has evoked numerous... The bandits are probably the most Not only has it become all... There's someone... We have found out. We tried. If you can find out anything...
About... How much do you...
Ask Martin, the provisions master of the Paladins, about this. He should be able to tell you more. He has been tasked with unmasking the weapons dealer. You can find Martin in...
About the...
Yes?
Where should I
Most of those people disappeared down by the harbor.
Let me... The farmers have lost some people as...
I think you're on the right track.
Is there anything that...
You're a very persistent young man. But I actually can think of something that could make your... I shall give you this ore amulet. You'll certainly be able to... It is an amulet of the searching will-o'-the-wisps. There are only very few of them. The will-o'-the-wisp that inhabits this amulet has very special... It can help you find things that normally elude the naked eye. You summon it by simply wearing... If it loses its power, the will-o'-the-wisp can detect. It could be very helpful to you. Treat it well.
A will-o'-the...
Will-o'-the-wisps are admirable creatures. They are bound to the magic. I'm not so... There is...
Thank you.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm, so that he might
Wait a
restore
minute.
to the human if the beast should return. And Enos, in his wisdom, did so.
Nothing to be had there.
The light was a torment for Belial. All that Enos created was destroyed by Belial.
Nothing there.
Adonos saw that
Hey!
nothing could exist at all. No light. And
Show me...
darkness. So he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed.
Show me your...
And in this place, order and chaos.
Can you teach...
You have paid Grittus' debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you. However,
How much do you...
200...
Fine.
This money will really help me.
Teach me how to pick.
All you need is... But if you...
Can you?
If I have any...
Hey. What? I can. Hey, you.
So, but if you had to follow the call of Innos, then that's the way it is. If you need anything from me...
What are my
3 guesses.
forge, and...
You aren't as dumb as you look. I pay per blade. If you don't work, there's no money. Furthermore, I'll teach you everything Making magic blades is only something for experienced smiths. And you're a long way from that. If you need a place to sleep, you can...
Teach me. Can you... How to...
If...
Can you sell...
If I...
Show me...
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Show me...
Also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became his subject. Portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work.
Hey.
So, you've entered the monastery. I'd have preferred it if you'd stayed in the city. We need... But if you had to follow the call of... If you need...
What?
3...
Why do you... I wanted to have a look around. Then where exactly? What interest? There's a cat house here and a tavern. Do you, need money? Are you giving? No, but right across the street here is the, I'm sure he'll give you a few gold pieces. Just go ahead. Has anything? Not long ago, the city guards turned the entire harbor district. They were searching their out. Do you work for? Smart kid. Actually, yeah, right. People like you and me. Are you a... If you mean, do I live here? Only the people. How's it go?
How much?
What do you mean? How?
I'm the moneylender and you came to me. What could...
Well, let me...
Sure, how much would you like?
I'll think.
Make up your...
He'd better shut up. Come on, step close.
Show me your way. You said that you...
But of course, what is it you want to know?
Let's wait and see what happens.
Are there any other traders here?
If you keep to the left at the quay, you'll find Halvor, my husband. He sells. On the other side, there's Brahim, the Carta.
I never knew that.
What interest?
Well, if you're looking for some action, you can go down to Cardiff's Inn at the quay. There's always some. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by the... Besides that, there's the large ship of the palace. You'll find it if you keep...
Has anything...
You could say so. It wasn't that long. A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone.
It's a bad business.
Have a safe...
Better watch out. I'd have gone about it differently.
You know you...
Sure thing.
What kind of room...
Around here, we don't like people who ask too many questions.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Why don't I...
They don't dare come in
Let's
here.
wait and see what happens.
How's the ship?
The only ship that's
You
come
never
here
would've thought
recently,
of that
it's over
yourself.
there behind the rock.
As if I didn't have enough problems. That was obvious all along.
Hey, I haven't got time to chat with you.
How are things?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
Give me something... I bet you overhear a lot of things.
So what's that to you?
I've always got an open ear for news.
Have you got your purse open then? Every piece of information.
I'll give you...
What? 5 gold pieces? Are you trying to ruin me? Let's make it 7.
Okay, so...
A wise decision. Well, so if there's anything you want to know...
I need it. Who counts among the
You won't find anyone down here at the harbor. The only powerful man here is... The moneylender is not very popular, but he has gold, and other influential citizens owe him money. The merchants and craftsmen also have a lot...
Who's in debt?
If you want to know, only it might be pretty difficult to do that. As far as I know, he always carries it.
Where can I...
You're not likely to find work down here at the harbor. You need to go to the craftsman in the lower part of town for that. But if you wield a decent blade, you could go challenge Ulrich. He fights for gold behind the...
What do you know of...
All I know is that some people have vanished during the last few days. It's especially bad down here at the harbor, they say. There were some cases in the lower part of the city, too. If you want to know more, you should talk to... He has his tavern in the lower part of town. Halvor, the fish merchant down by the quay, might know something, too. Many people freak...
Who can teach me something here?
Carl the blacksmith is a sturdy fellow. Ulrich knows a lot about fighting. And Lara... And if you're crazy enough to go see old Ignaz, he knows all about Almich potions.
Where can I find all these people?
Oh, boy. The king will have won his war against the... Just look around the harbor district. He's easy to find.
Is there any special work to be had around here where I can...
Something special, you... Go talk to Nagur, then. Maybe...
Cardiff says...
There are no jobs for monastery people down here at the harbor. You're about to stick your nose into things that are none of your... Get lost.
Hey, you!
I don't get it. You entered the monastery. What's it like there?
Different.
I can imagine.
What exactly? I'm doing what we all do. I fulfilled the tasks the water mage. Some of the missing people were fishermen. That's why I'm staying. But you could help. Listen, I shall give you my aquamarine ring. It signifies that the bearer belongs to the ring of water. If you wear my ring, the rest of us will know that you're acting on my... Get someone to take over my duties so that I can take the ornament back. One of us is always keeping an eye on the marketplace, but I don't know whose turn it is. You had better go talk to all those standing around there. Once the right man sees my aquamarine ring on you, he will let you know. Tell him to see to it that somebody else takes over here at the harbor.
Find me something. I need close combat. Find me. Get me any. Just follow me. Find me. I need. Find. Get me. I'll never get this open without the right key. I'll never get this open without the right key.
Find me. I need clothes.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
About the... Isn't this the militias? They're never going... Tell me. The first was William, one of the fishermen here. And at first we thought that... But not too long after, everyone's at a loss.
Some problems solve themselves.
Hey, you...
Ahoy, you landlubber. Looks like you're stranded here. Never mind, my lad.
What are you doing?
Back when I was a young man. No big deal. I haven't been...
Why not?
They're criminal. There was this... I think... let him.
Do you come...
I always say, a harbor is the gate to the world. Once the harbor goes to the door...
The bandits that were occupying your lighthouse are gone.
Is that really true? Finally, I could get back. Come with me to the lighthouse. You get an incredible view of the sea up there.
Wait a minute. Tell me about...
The harbor of Corinthus isn't... There's nothing but riffraff.
So what?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like most people think that old Jack's...
And?
Balderdash.
What do you mean?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what I tell you. Stay away from them.
Why are
They all say that once the war is over, I tell you, a sailor feels that...
As if I didn't have enough bones. He should have known me.
What do you do? My name is Brahim. I draw map. Since you're new here, it's quite affordable. And...
As if I didn't have enough bones.
Is it true that some townspeople have simply vanished?
So I've heard, but I'm not sure whether it's... Just look around you. Does this rat hole look like the place where you want to spend...
As if I didn't have enough.
Show me. You won't find better in that monastery.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Come back again.
It's totally obvious. Better watch out. Who said that? It's exactly what I said. There've been all kinds of errors for some opinion. I wouldn't have that won't cause more trouble. There've been all kinds of rules. You have to feel sorry. All kinds of
Hey, you got no business.
Who are you?
That's none of your business. I'm the boss.
The boss of what? Of those chests?
Hey, the storeroom was under my supervision, got it? So piss off, or else I'll bash in your skull.
Just you wait, you son.
never pick a fight with me again. Hey, now Yeah! Run as fast as you can!
I'll never get this open without the right key.
I never knew that. Yeah! Run as fast as you can!
That better shut up.
I never knew that.
Nothing's ever gonna change.
It's really not my problem.
That's an open secret.
Hey, you!
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking?
Can't you hear that hammer? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer.
If I could tell
You want to help me?
you, tell me.
Oh, but I'll tell you.
I'll see.
Really?
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit law of your
These are bad times.
Hey,
That doesn't surprise me.
why?
For days now, I've been
what I
dead. The
Wait a minute.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
Everybody knows by now.
You have no.
What do you want here? Go!
Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
Wait a minute. Could you?
No, I.
That's been known a long time.
Stop.
Forget it, or I'll knock some sense into your head with my hammer.
I agree with
Wait
you
a minute.
completely.
Hello?
Fine.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
You don't say.
Hey, you. Hello?
Fine. Just as long as I manage to get all this repaired in time.
Will it ever change?
So, what was your business in there, huh?
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Nothing surprising.
Oh my god, a fight!
Ah! Not bad.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's an open secret.
That was obvious all
Nothing to be had there.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
Are those yours?
The only one that belongs to me is the one that answers to the name of Lucy. That's my. The sheep belong to the militia. All the sheep they.
Each inhabitant of the city.
And how?
Felons hammering is going to drive them crazy.
Everyone is to begin training in the skills.
And how are this?
Felons hammering.
And to arm himself appropriately.
Okay, so you beat.
Will you stop hammering now, or do I have to
No, don't hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be you.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Felon will hammer no.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what?
And how are...
The sheep eat and get fatter and fatter. Just like my wife.
What do you want here?
You've got no business. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
What's new?
I wonder why the paladins are here at all. If they were here about the...
What are the most interesting places?
Maybe you better ask that of a man. If it's entertainment you want, try the harbor. But if you want to buy something, go to the marketplace at the East Gate or to the...
What?
You are now in... Where do you...
How?
What?
Thanks.
That's an open secret.
That's been known a long time.
And he works all day, too. All day too.
You listen to the wrong people. Let's wait and see what happens. As if I didn't have another one.
I've got my own opinion about that.
I wouldn't have done that. It's totally obvious.
I already thought as much. You can only wait and see.
Hey, you! Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of the Pearl of Corinus. Sailors from... And now, come on in!
Hey! Hey, if you want to buy fish, come to...
That's not what...
Can you tell... Missing people? The sea is treacherous, and captains of... And if they...
He'd better shut up.
Are you...
Me? No.
Nobody wants...
You know...
No idea. Ask the shipbuilder.
If I hadn't seen it with my
What ship would that have...
Good question. Not many ships have come in.
That's not what my husband thinks.
I'm staying.
Are you the one who runs this...
I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold. And don't get the idea of making trouble.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Are all...
Of course they are. Or do you think I want to go to jail?
I wasn't asking about your payroll. I mean, are they all present? Or have any gone missing?
Oh yeah. Actually, one of my girls has up and left. Her name's Luce. I reported it to the militia too, but they claim...
How long?
Several days. I assume she ran off with one of... That bitch made off with part of my... If I get hold of her, so how is that any business of yours, huh?
That was no big deal.
Talk to Bromar if you want to have some... Hey, I can't take care of you now, baby. Talk to Bromar if you want.
I just want to ask you a few...
I could tell you a thing or two, but not here, honey.
Then let's go upstairs.
Fine, but you get it settled with Bromar first. I don't want any trouble.
I witnessed it myself.
I want to have...
Fine. You're not likely to forget the next few hours of your life anytime soon.
No one really...
Go upstairs with Nadja then.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Let's go upstairs.
Today's your lucky day, baby. Let's go.
That's not what I heard.
It had to happen sooner or later.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Tell me that isn't true.
Hey, what's up?
Man, I'm busy.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
You just have to listen.
These are bad times.
And there's more, believe me.
He'd better shut up.
So can we talk now?
We've got enough privacy up here. Bromar doesn't like to see us talk to guests during work if there's nothing in it for him. So you want to know more about the people who disappeared down here at the harbor, do you? I don't know whether I can help you much, but at least I can tell you what became of Lucia.
Tell me about Lucia.
Nobody here is too sorry that she's gone.
Why?
I don't think there was anyone here whom she didn't try to use. She was a real bitch.
You should really have known better.
Where did she disappear to?
She used to see a lot of Elveridge, the apprentice of Thorben, the carpenter from the lower part of town. I bet she's up and left with that young man.
I don't believe that.
Where could the two of them have gone?
If the wolves didn't eat them, I suppose they went to stay with the farmers. Where else would they go?
And it's going to get even worse.
I've got no time for things like that.
He simply talks too much.
It had to happen.
And he works all day, too.
It was his decision, wasn't it? It was his decision, wasn't it? That was no big deal.
That's what I've always said.
No one really wants to hear that.
Everybody knows by now.
What else do you know?
I've heard many stories about people who disappear down here at the harbor, but I'm not so sure whether I should believe them. You should have a chat with the merchants down here. That's all I can tell you, alas. Now, what about the two of us, sweetie? You paid for it after all. Wouldn't you like to have a little fun before you leave?
And it's going to get even worse.
You just have to listen. That was quite obvious.
He simply talks too much.
Been there.
I'll never
done
get
that.
this open without the right key.
That's what I've always said.
Do you really think?
Smart kid. He simply talks too much.
Really? How interesting.
Nobody wants to know.
That's not what I heard.
What led you into this?
I don't believe that.
I'm just.
Then you better not be caught. It would seem that the city got
Who says things
What do you?
nothing. But all the citizens are scared, and it become don't get caught in strange houses. Yeah.
He had better.
Can you teach me?
I'm for, but I don't know enough about. If you want to learn that, but if you want to train your muscles a bit, well, I can help you with that.
Take care of it.
I'm a student.
50 gold pieces, and I'll.
Terrible.
That's not what my husband thinks.
And he works all day, too.
You don't say.
What are you cooking?
Oh, fish soup. You can try anything to himself.
What can you?
Most citizens in this town
Aren't you
The only valuable thing that I ever... Oh, someone stole my staff.
Could you cook?
I cook for everybody. For you too, if you want.
Could you cook me?
Nothing could be...
Could you cook?
No, not...
That's terrible. Don't tell this to anyone. Who says things like that?
These are bad times. But that's terrible. What do you want here? Go!
See? That wasn't so hard.
He simply talks too much. And it's gonna get even worse. Someone's gonna... That's not what I heard. Don't tell this to anyone. I'm not touching
Don't tell me you didn't know that. Better watch out.
Got my own opinion about that.
It can't go on like this forever. It can't go on like this forever.